Okay guys, this is Whiteboard Friday number 1. I'm Ryan, this is Scott. What we've got here is our first representation of a common mistake. This happens an awful lot and we're going to just highlight as to what this all means, and hopefully you guys can take a message away from this. So for argument's sake, let's say that our subject matter for this topic is a lady called Anna. Anna is currently on a maintenance calorie intake of 1700 calories a day. If she was to maintain that intake throughout the week, she would be on course to reach her fitness goal, which is to maintain her current weight. But let's say that she's just started a weight loss regime, which she's looking to shred a few pounds off. Now, what we've got here, we've got the whole week, Monday through to Sunday. It shows that through Monday to Friday, Anna is on course. She's probably actually under-consuming her calories a little bit, but the important thing is that she's not going over her maintenance calories. So because she's under-consuming, she's on track to lose a little bit of weight. When it gets to Saturday, this is when things get a little bit out of control. Maybe there's an event, maybe there's an occasion that's come up this weekend, a 30th birthday, a wedding. What you'll notice is that everything on Saturday and Sunday shoots well beyond the maintenance line. Now what's the dangers of this, Scott?
Right, so this is the typical week of someone who works hard Monday to Friday, let's say a Londoner. Monday to Friday, they think that if they do this 5 days out of 7, the 5 days outweighs the 2 days and that they're going to make results. This doesn't happen, let's say why. It's a lot easier to overeat than undereat. So this is typically what you want to be doing for losing 1 pound of fat a week. So 1 pound of fat is equivalent to 3,500 calories. Now, Monday to Friday, Anna's in a 1,400 calorie deficit. She's not quite on track for 1 pound a week, but she's going to come just under. On the weekend, she consumes a 3,100 calorie surplus. So her weekly total, she's actually in a surplus of 1,400 calories. Now, psychologically, she thinks that she's done 5 good days and 2 bad days. And over the course of the next 8 weeks, when she's actually going to be putting on weight, so she's going to put on 2 to 4 pounds, she's going to question why it doesn't work. She might look at fad diets because she doesn't know what's working. It might be the food. She might blame foods. She might blame whatever.
She might blame her training regime. She might be training pretty hard Monday to Friday here. But again, looking at this kind of typical mistake on a weekend, it doesn't matter what you do through the week because you've kind of buggered it.
Yeah, and this is the problem. People start jumping to conclusions as it doesn't work, blah blah blah, and this is the danger zone for people. And this is more common than not.
So what would this look like in terms of foods? What are the sort of...
So Saturday, this has gone from kind of people I know or they consume, being with friends. You'd wake up, you'd have an avocado and 2 toasts and an egg. It's London, it's brunch, wherever. That's about 550 calories with water. You'd then probably go for food, have a Nando's half chicken and chips. That's 1,300 calories. You'll have about 5 apples spread throughout the day. You might have 2 with your friends in a day, 2 in a night, and then 1 again a night out. That's 5. That's 600 calories.
That's quickly mounting up.
Yeah, you'll go all night out, get drunk, want to get home, starving, hit McDonald's, get a Big Mac and a milkshake.
We all know someone who does this, right?
Yeah. And that's 1,200 calories. That's the total. That's 3,669 calories consumed on that day alone, which is just over that.
So that's a big Saturday night out, right?
Yeah, but on paper it's not. If I didn't tell you the calories, you would say that's probably... Again, there was a research study that came out recently where it shows that we underestimate our calorie intake by 1,000 each day.
Really? So
you think you're eating 1,000 less than you actually consume it. So you probably would think you're eating about 2,000 in this day, but you're eating 3,500. Anyway, then we hit Sunday. You're hungover.
And this is where it gets really dangerous on Sunday. So you're hungover, you're waking up groggy. What's the mistake that some people make here?
Ryan loves a gummy bear. He smashed 17 gummy bears down his mouth. Boom, 140 calories. Then he's going to hit the Lucozade bottle because he thinks this is going to replenish my glycogen and electrolytes. It's going to be healthy for me. 350 calories. Then you're going to go on Deliveroo. They've hit you with a free delivery offer. You can't resist. They know they're doing this for you. Marketing's unbelievable. 5 Guys burger and chips down the hatch. 1,793 calories. Then your friend suggests you go and watch an episode of Game of Thrones. Now this is something you can't resist.
It's true.
And you think, I have to eat Game of Thrones. It's an hour long, can't just sit there. You hit the chocolate bar, 250 calories. That's probably on the light side. You probably would eat a lot more. And again, Thomas studies, there's another study that come out They showed that if you're eating while watching TV versus not watching TV, you consume, I think it was like 20 or 30% more calories, unconscious, because you eat until the show finishes instead of you eating until you're finished.
Okay.
So you keep eating until the show's done.
Just snacking for the sake of it because it's there.
Yes. So you need more calories. And then you could get 2 bagels in the end. 2 bagels, pop in a toaster, pop
finish the evening off.
Finish the evening
cup
off.
of tea and some bagels.
Yeah, exactly. 500 calories. Boom, 3,000 calories consumed in that day. Now, before we talk about your prevention list, a quick, just a quick realization here. If you actually control your Sunday and didn't go all out thinking you can't do more damage than you've already done, you can do more damage than you've already done. Because if you had a good Sunday and you control this, you probably would still.
You might have got away with this.
You might not be putting weight on. You might just be staying in the same place.
Yeah.
Which again isn't your goal because you want to lose weight, but you're not going to be putting on weight. So now we're going to talk about how do you prevent this catastrophe.
It is a catastrophe.
It is a catastrophe happening.
So first of all, I think the first thing you can take away from this is having just awareness of what this actually means. Hopefully by now, just watching this video, you might have a bit of a eureka moment where you're like, oh good lord, that might be my weekend.
That's my weekend this weekend.
So awareness of this and the awareness of what your Saturday and Sunday kind of splurge days can do to your whole week, regardless of how strict you're being on your nutrition and your training from Monday to Friday. So just awareness of that is number one. Number two would be accountability. So if you know that you've got an event or an occasion coming up on that weekend, or even midweek, what you can do is you can pull back on your calories in the days leading up to the event. You can also throw in some additional cardio sessions during that week, either before or after the event. So just bolt on a 20 to 30 minute cycle after your weight training session or whatever training you guys are doing. Maybe do that after each of your training sessions during the week. So if you're training 3 times a week, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, you're going out Saturday, just increase the cardio, increase your metabolic efficiency, improve your overall system.
And it's also important to note that it's actually harder for women because with men, our maintenance is typically a lot higher. So our maintenance might be, for example, Ryan's probably around 3,000 to 3,500. So for Ryan to over-consume, even though men do eat more than women, you can over-consume more, but also to lose weight is a lot easier because we can be in a deficit of 1,500 to 2,000 calories. Ryan could function on 1,200, 1,500, but he'd be in a deficit of 1,500 calories, which means you could drop it back quite easily. With women, because your maintenance is lower, there's less room for movement in terms of your consumption, and you don't really want to be eating less than 1,000 calories. Depending, if you're really, really short and light, then obviously it might be different. But
depends on your stats.
Yeah, you don't really. Girls, it's a bit more tricky for you. So, yeah. Hopefully you realising this happens is going to stop you from doing that. And also if you track your macros, which I highly suggest you do, some people think that over tracking is bad or you shouldn't track your food, but you track your money, you track your working hours, you track, what else you track?
Your reps, your sets, your training sessions.
Yeah, you track someone's Instagram following if you fancy them, so you track everything else, but you won't track what you put into your body. And I think by tracking what you're consuming, you're going to learn what to avoid on the Saturday and Sunday. You make better choices kind of automatically, and that's important because all the choices on these days are kind of subconscious. You're not really, you're just drifting through the weekend and hope for the best. So I think that's
and that's it. That's Whiteboard Fridays. I hope you guys enjoyed. We'll be hitting this next Friday. New topic coming at you.